National landscapes are significant on a national level and protected for that reason. They're really special places, and a lot of young people don't have the opportunity to access that.
There is this disconnect. There's probably lots of factors. I think the children's lives are probably more digital than they've ever been before. So getting out into nature is incredibly important, and we should put some value on that.
And it's giving children that opportunity and that space to be free. It's giving them brain a chance to pause and actually return to their true selves.
We know the health and well-being benefits. There's loads of studies that show that it's really, really important for our health and well-being to be out and connecting with nature.
My name's Bridie Melkert. I have been lucky enough to be delivering beach schools on this coast for the last 7-8 years. Just since September we've been delivering the Generation Green project, Generation Green 2.
So Generation Green has been such a privilege to work on because we've been able to introduce the next generation to this protected landscape, which is the Northumberland coast.
We've had young people from the surrounding towns and cities as well as those from further afield, and that for us is absolutely brilliant.
So I have been involved with the sessions at Bath City Farm. I think the thing that I found really fascinating about that group was we were told in advance that a big proportion of the group had special educational needs, and actually out in the field you wouldn't have known that. How children find a school environment difficult doesn't necessarily relate to how they find being out in nature.
I just think in a classroom you can see beautiful pictures and admire that, but you're really immersed in the environment, being able to come here. And one of the children was saying about how there was sparkle on the sand because it's glittery because of the sunshine, and I just don't think you can get that in a classroom.
If you don't know something, you can't care for it. If you're out in the open and you're in green and blue spaces, then your mental health and well-being are going to be improved without you really realising it. But just listening to bird song and being in fresh air, just really good for the mind as well as the body.
I mean, even just you see the faces of the children, and during the day they're engaged, they're smiling, they're happy, they're doing practical things. You know, they've been cleaning the beach this morning, so that's really good and something they should feel proud of. You know, they've helped today.
I absolutely think it's more important than ever before that we help provide this for these children, especially from these underserved communities.
But I hope that the work can continue for as long as is possible. I think that this is just the start of something. This is very much the foundation, but there's so much work to be done.
I think such a huge barrier for schools in particular is the cost of travel. And though nature itself is free, taking a group of children out isn't free.
We're really hoping that this project is an exemplar of what can be achieved with good partnership working and the right funding, and you know, we really want to see this again in the years to come.
If the funding goes, the schools just can't afford the coaches. It's so much money and they've got so many other things at the moment to pay for, so I think these days would be lost, which would be really sad.